Hello guys, welcome to my take on the new patch notes for version 1.01. So it looks like patch 1.01 is quite short. They've added a couple of new things to Spike Rush, some new orbs, gave Sage a nerf. Promise we're not picking on healers. Yeah, there's a limits, right? So gameplay and balance. So Sage, her barrier orb. Oh, the cast range has been reduced from 20 meters to 10 meters. As a sentinel, Sage is supposed to be most effective when defending territory. Then she already controls the 20 meter cast range, was allowing Sage to get aggressive control. Yeah, they're just trying to reduce Sage being so aggressive. So I think that's pretty fair, like nerf in my opinion. So we got some map updates as well. Obviously we knew Ascent map updates were coming. Yeah, a few bugs. So they fixed some spots where weapons have fallen from the world. Bound to happen. It's a map in the fucking air. Issues with wall penetration. Modified several callout names to be better. Okay, so they've changed some callouts because some of the callouts were pretty stupid. Spike Rush update. So I made a video on Spike Rush about all the orbs and stuff, but now they've added some orbs. So each game with Spike Rush now features a set of 5 randomly selected orbs. So there's 5 spots now on Spike Rush, and my guide's outdated now. The full ultimate orb will always be available. Quite nice. 4 of the remaining 7 orbs will be chosen at random. Fair enough. Same as before, pretty much. Chosen orb types will be shown in a description widget, both in character and select, and during pre-round. New orb types, so we've got Health Orb, which grants team-wide health regen, which is quite nice. It lasts for 20 seconds, and it does 12 HP per second, 3 HP per tick. SFX/VFX only play whilst actually healing. They also have the Deception Orb, applies paranoia to the team for 3 seconds. The enemy team, obviously. 10-second debuff. The vision is greatly reduced. Nice. So I'm assuming it's just like the Omen paranoia. Fake footsteps and gunfire play for effective players. What the fuck? Also, it's not like the Omen one. It's similar, but it includes like fake footsteps and gunfire. That's quite cool. And the minimap is disabled. That is like the Omen one as well. Golden Gun grants capturing player a golden gun. 1 shot, 1 kill. Perfectly accurate at all times, even when they're moving. Fucking hell. The agent moves at knife speed as well. Fucking hell, that's gonna be powerful in Spike Rush. And there's a single bullet in a chamber and 2 backup rounds. Kills grant an additional round. Damn. Fucking hell, that's pretty good. Some Misc things. New pre-round HUD element that shows the weapon and potential orb types for the current round. Quite cool. Players now get 1 ultimate point for collecting any orb. That's quite nice. Some performance updates. Obviously, they're constantly going to be up in these. The game should feel even smoother in combat, and many scenes will likely have higher average FPS depending on your specs. Combat performance, we are able to fix a number of things causing dips in combat performance. Skins for 9 out of 10 players were failing to preloading the game. The first time you'd come across these skins in game, you'd experience a drop in frame rate. I didn't notice that myself, but reduced frame dips that would occur when a kill callout was added or removed to the HUD. Didn't notice that myself either. Improved the performance of the Viper specific HUD elements. So for your Viper mains out there, some more performance improve. Plus FPS on mid to high spec. We were able to improve CPU bottlenecks in a few places across the code as well. Lower spec machines may still benefit from some of these improvements, but we could only see the gains during combat. Added multi-thread rendering support for high-end machines. So basically multi-threaded rendering, which is going to increase the FPS for a lot of you guys out there. Multi-thread rendering improves performance in scenes where the cost of managing objects that need to be rendered exceeds the cost of the game simulation and the cost of actually rendering the scene on the GPU. So yeah, you can, if you got a good CPU as well, basically, or if you've got a CPU with more cores, you know, it was good back in its day. So even if it's like a low-end PC, but it's only low-end because it's quite old, you should still see a bit of a like increase in your FPS. Multi-threaded vision cones, minimap vision cones will now compute on another thread if it is able to. Large video effects passes across all maps. This reduced the CPU side cost of the particles by allowing GPU to do more of the simulation. Rework client performance stats to include more detailed breakdowns of frame times. So some quality of life bits. Server's recon data will behave more consistently. Oh, that's nice. That's nice for people that want to learn those server arrow lineups. And then they reveal the portion of enemies behind a wall. Oh, that's cool. Added a setting that allows the inventory to always appear. Pings will no longer draw over allies and enemies when placed behind them. Transitions out of game now show the map you just played instead of Brimstone and Sage walking into a teleporter. That's cool. In the shooting range, changing characters now uses a lightweight and more performant UI than the flow going into a match. Missions on the end game screen are now sorted by completion and by type. Minor visual improvements to a contract and battle pass rewards in the progression widget located at the top. We've got some little bits of bug fixes here. So fixed issue where translucent particles like smoke layers which show through raiders near sight. Yeah, probably a fix. You know, it's a cool Rainer fix. With these bug fixes, I wouldn't be surprised on the next patch that we'd get ranked maybe. Fixed visual effects that occurred Raina's screen if she scoped whilst healing. Raina's overheal no longer incorrectly shows 151 total when maxed. Simple bug, just not like they needed to fix it, one game breaking. Cypher's spy cameras placed on the teleporter door frames are bind no longer teleport. Its view location underground. Weird, I did not know that was a glitch. Cypher's saber cage no longer holds the teleporter doors open on bind. The area of effect indicators for server's recon bolt and Raina's lair now only show up on the enemy's minimap if the player or the allies are close to the affected area. Oh, that's kind of good, but kind of like bad at the same time, because then you could, like, if you left B open, you could see when Raina threw her flashbang out, and you could see if Sova threw a dart onto the site. So that's a bit meh. Fixed input lag on other various pieces of agent control UI showing up for spectators. So there's a couple of, it's a bit of a more FPS increase, I suppose. Just fixing the visual bugs. Fixed the bug where dead players' first arm would be floating. Fixed the bug where activating a spray could exit ADS whilst firing. Fixed the bug with the bullet traces set in. Cool. Fixed an issue with the mouse cursor flickering when moving it over the scoreboard. Oh, that was annoying. That was so annoying. Fixed an observer bug where the first person being observed in the game did not have a character portrait. Fixed an issue with an automatic weapons railing not displaying traces or audio effects when fired in short bursts. Fixed a bug where the fuse bar was duplicated. Oh, I did, yeah. Just a little bug, minor. It's nothing game breaking. Fixed voice input/output devices and settings not persistent across sessions. Fixed a slew of localization issue area. Yeah, cool. Fixed a handful of visual issues across endgame screens. Fixed an issue whispering players off the game name/general DM improvements. So yeah, there's just doing a load of general like bug fixes really. This is very generalized, nothing game breaking. Improved chat service error messaging. Setting menu is now letterbox as intended. While on the agent's page, clicking on collection now quickly navigates back to the arsenal page. That's all of them. All the patch notes. It's quite a small one. If you remember patch 1.0 when the game released, it was absolutely massive. Still, I know they're meant to be fixing the battle pass, people not getting their rewards. I don't know if they fixed that already or if they did, but they haven't mentioned anything about it here. I know they mentioned on their Twitter that they had fixed it for Australia, you know, that side of the world and those regions, but who knows. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm currently hosting a giveaway for 1,100 Valorant points. If you'd like to enter, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the link at the top of the description. Thank you.